Fellow African parents in Europe, this is seriously getting out of hands. We need to learn, we need to correct this so that we will stop falling victim of this. Why am I saying so? If you are living in Europe, especially in UK, Germany, this video is for you because sometimes we neglect certain things and this thing costs us a lot. In UK, 3 kids were taken from their parents. Why? Because the both parents work night shift. At night, they will leave their children and both of them will go to work. So somebody called the police and care workers to them who came to collect these children from the parents. The second one, 5 kids were collected. While again, because the both parents went to work and they left the children with their teenage sister, which also was reported, and the children were taken from them. Now, somebody will say, why are they taking African children? Why are they, I like saying the truth. When I see something that is not right, I like speaking my mind. But sometimes, most of you say, I am siding either the Germans or the UK. No, when you see the truth, you better say the truth so that people will learn. And this is why I created this platform. I didn't create this platform to bring down anybody or just to expose the wrong thing that is going in our society so that people will learn. With this, I welcome you to this wonderful, educative platform. My name is Linda and I live here in Germany. I create content like this that will help us to learn and avoid falling a victim. If you like this kind of content, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notification. This will enable you to know when we upload a new video. And to you, my returning subscribers, all of you that watch and share my videos, oh, may God bless you. I don't take your support for granted. So I will not talk too much. I will play 2 different videos from people who experience this. You will watch and you will learn. But one thing I need to tell us is this: nobody is perfect. I know all of us come here to hustle, to make ends, to look for greener pasture. But then we should also be responsible for the children we brought into this world. If you are not yet ready to take care of them, then don't start. But if you are ready, and one thing you should know is that our culture in Africa differs from here. In Africa, you can do anything, but here, they are very, very careful with children. They treat them very good and they expect every parent. That is why sometimes you see them, they do not give birth to many children because they know that it is a responsibility. They know that it is a work. They know that you need time, you need to concentrate on them. Somebody will come here and say, if the parents do not work, how then would they pay their bill? Then if you are able to have kids, then have the number of children you can take care of. Or if the both parents are working, this is my suggestion, one can work in the morning, the other one will work at night. It is not good. How can you leave your 3 kids alone in the house and you go for work? What of if something happens at night? What of if they need your attention at night? What of if something emergency happen at night? How would these children survive it? This is the question. Sometimes when they call police on us, we think that they are overdoing, they are overprognosing. These people, they don't mean any harm for us. Rather, they are helping to save the situation. So the other one left, the other parents left their 4 kids with the one they think that is grown up. When a child is up to 16, they are not yet an adult. So and the leaving 4 children for them is, I think, is very big. I want you to hear the advice from these, our beautiful mothers who live there, and also take precaution. Just do things the way it will work out and the way it will suit in the society you are. Don't carry African culture here. You must work, yes, but the work should be planned. If your husband is to work 6 or 8 hours, then you work the remaining hours, or your husband goes for night, you go for morning, so that somebody will be at home to take care of children. Children needs attention. What about at night? If something is happening, or maybe these children won't develop ailment at night, what will happen? Before you come back, you meet a dead person, right? So let's tell ourselves the truth. Is this thing good? I want to hear your contribution after listening to this, our wonderful mummies. Thank you.
5 children were removed from their home in Leeds. I'm going to tell you the backstory in case you've not seen it. Some of you may be aware, and I'm not here to blame anybody, because I also have children and I know it is extremely difficult in this country because you cannot move an inch. I just want us to learn from this, because things happen and you learn from other people's story. I pray our story will not be a source of lesson to others. This family of 7, 5 children and the husband and the wife, they live in Leeds. They left their children all together. That's the 5 children were left at home. I don't know what the parents went out to do or where they went. Sometimes it is hard. It is hard. I cannot even lie to you. I have 3 children. So like I said, I know it is difficult. So they left these children, and because the older child is a teenager, although he's not up to 18, they left the other younger ones with the older one. You know, this weather, it is hot. I think they left the window open. And you know how houses are in the UK with staircase and maybe 2 floors, 3 floors, although it is not extremely tall like you get in Dubai, but it is still high. The 7-year-old child then went through the window and fell on the floor, which is actually very scary. Talking about falling from the top floor to the ground. As a nurse, it is scary. There can be concussion, there can be fracture. But I'm not blaming anybody. I don't know what happened. I don't know why the parent did not deem it fit to take the child to the hospital for investigation when it happened. I think they said they checked the child and there was no complaint. There was nothing could be seen. So they just moved on with their life. And a few days later, they discovered that there was a kind of swelling under the skull, that is hematoma. There was swelling, something in a layman language is an edema. There's a swelling under the, under the skin on the head. And they decided to go to the hospital. I'm not encouraging lie or anything, but I'm just saying. They then went to the hospital and narrated everything that happened exactly as it happened. Okay, bear in mind these people are gypsies. If you don't know about gypsies, read about them. The nurse did not say anything. I do not blame the nurse as well. Like I said, I'm not blaming anybody here. It's not a blame culture. It's just for us to learn to be very vigilant and not just take chances, because these children are not just take chances. As a child, if a child is not up to 18, it is a very strong law, and when it has to do with children in this country, there are strong laws that support and guide them, and you'll be in trouble at the end of the day. It is hard, but you have to have a plan. You have to try. You have to try. So, like I was saying, the nurse did not say anything. Whoever reported, they've heard the whole story, but behind the family, behind the parent, they've then called social worker. And I really understand why the nurse would do such a thing. I'm not saying what they did was wrong or right. I'm just saying, as a nurse, I understand that we are under the oath of safety, of protection. If you think somebody is in harm's way, you have to report it, because if you don't, then you're going against your code. You're going against nursing rules. You have to always protect, no matter how difficult it is. Okay, so they then reported these parents to social worker. While the parents were not there, when this happened, the social worker then came and took this child and proceeded to removing the remaining 4 children from the family. Then categorize this, because they're now saying that this has to do with race. It has to do with the race of the people involved. And I know it is easy for us to blame race, blame that. At the end of the day, in this scenario, I am not saying either party does not have their own thing. They don't have their own faults, and these children will be taken now for foster caring. I don't know what will happen, but the parents will have to be careful. And I've seen videos where people were saying blaming the mother, but what about the father? Like, what about the father? She's not a single mother. Both parents, everybody is involved. It takes a whole village to raise children back home. In a country like the UK, abroad, it takes you and your family to raise your child. Nobody's gonna help you. You have to have that agreement. If you're bringing your children, you and your husband, you and whoever is the baby daddy or whatever, or the baby mama, you guys have to have a very good plan, have a solid plan as to how child care will go, who will be at home at every given point in time. Because God forbid, every day for the thief, one day for the... It is a day you don't expect that something like this will mistakenly happen. I pray God will protect us and keep us safe. I hope we've learned a little lesson. I have personally learned from this. I hope you learn from this as well.
So let me just share this information for free. Some people think that you can just do anything or anyhow you want to do it and go scot-free with it. It's not like that in the UK. The mentality that some of us, like Africans, have back home and bring it here is something that is going to put all of us or some of us in trouble. Yes, because I don't see the reasons why. You know very well that you're in the UK, and when they talk about childcare or anything involving children, they don't play. The government, social workers, they don't joke when it comes to children. How can you? I know in Africa or in most of the places where we come from, be it Nigeria, be it Cameroon, Ghana, Zimbabwe, any African country we are coming from, some of us live in a community kind of life. You can allow your children in the house alone, you can give them to your neighbors, you can put them anywhere. But yeah, it's a whole lot of calculation. It's not like that in the UK. So this family left 3 children in the house, 3 good children in the house, and went for a night shift. And you know how the white people, how they are so, I don't know, I don't call it wickedness, I don't call it why can't they mind their business. They have been trained to say something or to say what they feel is not right to help somebody. But maybe we will just think that, oh, you both judge over pork nose. No, sometimes it's annoying when the reporting is too much, yes, but sometimes it helps people. This family left their 3 kids in the house, and behold, this Oyibo called and reported that there are 3 kids left in the house, and it was something like a constant thing, and she didn't see it right. So they came and investigated and see that it was true. These 3 kids, as we speak right now, have been taken away. I don't want to even talk about it. We all know when it comes to this, when your kids are handed over to the to social workers, or the police is involved, or the government is involved, kiss goodbye to them. If you're lucky, maybe you will have to visit them or what, but they are now children of the system. They are now children of the state. I don't know. Guys, people, friends, family out there, if you're relocated and you're in the UK, take care of your child. If you're with your partner or with your husband, one person should work the day, another person should work the night, so that you both rotate. There should always be somebody with those children or with that child. Never you ever allow a child in the house alone. If that child is below 18 years, it falls under all sorts of abuses, be it financial, be it social abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse. There are so many abuses that you can term under a child, and that is not acceptable. Please, let's be careful, because the rate at which Africans are losing their children to the government or to the system here in the UK is alarming. Share, like, and comment, and give your own contribution in the comment section so that we all can learn. This is an awareness. Please, let's be careful. Let's be careful. Take little hours to walk and spend time with a child. Or you look for someone, a nanny, or if you have a friend who can sleep with your child, it's better than leaving your child alone in the house. Let's be careful. Bye.